What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, according to sources close to the situation, they informed me, shockingly, that undefeated lightweight star title contender, Frank the Ghost Martin, 18 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, is leading the pack of possible opponents, is in the front runner to face undefeated, 3-division, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and recognized as the #1 face, pound for pound, in the sport of boxing, if not one of them, in Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is 29 wins, no loss, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis was last seen in the ring. He's an explosive southpaw that's durable and obviously has power and boxing ability, high ring IQ. Gervonta Tank Davis was last seen in the ring April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, when he took on and defeated now former lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican-American superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, to which he dropped him in the second round and then stopped him in the 7th round. The fight reportedly did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. It did a $23 million gate, the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas boxing history. And it also did and saw both fighters take home over $30 million reportedly. So to say it was a success is an understatement. And everybody's anticipating seeing what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis because he's a major draw, a major deal in the sport of boxing. So what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? And a lot of reports came out that he could possibly face Venezuelan star lightweight title contender Jose El Rayo Venezuela, who has 13 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach, and is a southpaw, right? He's from Mexico, excuse me. I said he's from Venezuela, okay? He's a Mexican fighter, right? His last name is Venezuela, okay? He had a big win December 16th when he knocked out Chris Colbert in the 6th round of his fight, rematch fight of a fight that I thought he won the first fight that took place in March, but he lost a unanimous decision. And he shockingly lost to Edmund De Los Santos in September of 2022, getting knocked out in the 3rd round. So he surfaced as one of the possible opponents for Gervonta Tank Davis' ring return. Gervonta Tank Davis was expected to step back in the ring in December, but Gervonta Tank Davis was facing some legal issues that he had to deal with after his big win over Ryan Garcia. He was sentenced to 90 days house arrest just a few weeks later, May 5th. And he's been dealing with legal issues in his hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, for a hit and run that allegedly took place in 2021. So with that said, he didn't fight. He said, I'll see you guys in the early part of 2024. And then shockingly, Showtime decided to get out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years, which shook the foundation and the schedule of the sport of boxing, which the premier boxing champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, the PBC and stable of fighters and brand are now over with Amazon Prime and partnering with Amazon Prime as a platform to showcase their fights. And so with that said, their first big fight is supposed to be in March, and it's supposed to be headlined and introduced by Gervonta Tank Davis. He's supposed to be the first big fight as a pay-per-view event on the card. And it was widely expected that he could possibly face off against Mexican superstar lightweight title contender Isaac Pitbull Cruz in a rematch. Isaac Cruz is 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach. They fought back in December of 2021. Tank Davis won a unanimous decision in a competitive fight that Isaac Cruz was aggressive in. And so people wanted to see the rematch because it was entertaining. Not so much that Isaac Cruz won the fight, but just the fact that it was entertaining. And so Now Isaac Cruz has confirmed that he is indeed out of the running. Now, it has been long speculated that Isaac Cruz is going to be their chosen opponent. Tank Davis has come out on numerous occasions, said he has no interest in rematching Isaac Cruz. So Isaac Cruz confirms today that he is out as a possible opponent for Gervonta Tank Davis, and he's moving on. He actually wants to face the guy Tank Davis just knocked out in Ryan Garcia, okay, his last fight. He's calling out Ryan Garcia right now. So with that said, I reached out and people are saying that it's a strong possibility you can see Gervonta Tank Davis face off against Frank the Ghost Martin. Frank Martin is not signed with the PBC. He's actually signed with Man Down Promotions, which is spearheaded by former unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer Earl the Truth Spence Jr., okay? And Man Down Promotions. So it looks like Frank Martin can be the front runner. I like this fight. Should this come to fruition, which I hope it does, Frank Martin is getting up in age. He's 28, going on 29. It's about time he starts fighting for titles and getting an opportunity. He's athletic. He's explosive. He's a southpaw. He's twitchy, right? He is the fighter that they say Gervonta Tank Davis never, ever fights. He never, ever fights African-American fighters that are athletic and twitchy, that have a high ring IQ. And Frank Martin has power. He's not the biggest knockout artist in the sport of boxing, but for sure, he has respectable power with 12 knockouts in 18 fights, okay? And he's a southpaw. He's very crafty. He's 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. So he's 3 inches taller than Tank, but he has a 1-inch arm reach advantage over Tank. He, too, is a southpaw. Tank is Tank is athletic and explosive. Frank Martin is athletic and explosive. He's elusive. He is exactly what people want to see Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring with. People are tired of seeing Gervonta Tank Davis in with the same style of fighter, okay? In Gervonta Tank Davis's career, he has never faced off against a slick black fighter, and that's everybody's issue, that he's being matched against a specific set of skills that is made to order for him to look great against, right? Now, he did face off against Yuriorkis Gamboa in December of 2019, who was athletic, explosive, and has power. But Gamboa, who was 30 wins, 2 losses, and no draws, Gamboa was far past his prime. He wasn't the same guy. And historically, Gervonta Tank Davis, that is, you know, about the only African-American fighter that Gervonta Tank Davis has faced, okay? You know, that was high-profile type of a fighter. Ever since then, it's been foreign fighters, Mexican fighters. You know, he fought Ryan Garcia, Hector Garcia. His last, since fighting and beating Pedraza, okay? This is the list of fighters he's faced. Jose Pedraza, since 2017, Jose Pedraza, Liam Walsh, Francisco Fonseca, Jesus Cuellar. That's my favorite fight. That was back in April of 2018. Hugo Ruiz, Ricardo Nunez, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Isaac Cruz, Rolando Rolly Romero, and Hector Garcia and Ryan Garcia, right? So Frank Martin is a completely different style of a fighter that we are typically used to seeing Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring with. And this is going to be an explosive, exciting fight. Now, I know many people will look at the situation and say, well, Frank Martin is not a big draw. He's not a major draw. He doesn't sell. Well, neither did Isaac Cruz. He didn't sell much before his fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Neither did Hector Garcia, not at all by far. Frank Martin is a bigger name than Hector Garcia. He's a bigger name, you know, than at the time Isaac Cruz was. You know, he's just a bigger name, a bigger star than those guys are. So with that said, you know, this fight, put in the right market and promoted correctly, it will do big numbers. I think that this fight should take place in Brooklyn, New York, at the Barclays Center, right? I think that that would be a major selling point. Gervonta Tank Davis holds the record for the live gate at the Barclays Center with a $5 million gate against Rolando Rolly Romero back in May of 2022. So I think that this would be the perfect fight for Gervonta Tank Davis to take to Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, who understands that type of culture. Or take it to Atlanta. Go to Atlanta. Fight in Atlanta. It'll be appreciated in Atlanta because people can identify with Errol Spence and Frank Martin on that side and Gervonta Tank Davis on his side. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. I think this would be 1,000% the toughest test of Gervonta Tank Davis' career. 1,000%. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.